Happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I upload videos every single day. Now, it is official. The Los Angeles Clippers have hired Ty Lue to be the next head coach of their ball club. He will take over, of course, for Doc Rivers, who is now the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers after Doc got fired, didn't get fired, resigned, whatever, stepped down. Did that, a month or two ago, and it had to be less than a month ago. So it was like 3 weeks ago, and now Ty Lue is the head coach of the Clippers. And here's what I think about Ty Lue getting this Clippers job. Well, first, it's not surprising. Ty Lue was pretty much the front runner candidate ever since Doc got fired. He gets a 5-year deal. They're finalizing a 5-year deal, the Clippers. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, but here's my thing. I think it's a bad hire. And it's not because I don't think Ty Lue is a good coach. I think Ty Lue is a solid, pretty good coach. He's a champion. You can't take that away from him. And, he won the championship with LeBron James, came back from 3-1, won that in Cleveland. So you can't take that away from him. The man is a champion. The man's a black coach. I'm all for black coaches in every profession, especially the NBA and the NFL, when they hardly ever get any chances and rarely get a bunch of chances after the first try. Once you get fired, especially in the NFL, once you get fired, you don't normally get a second chance as a black coach. But here's the thing. I wouldn't have hired anybody off that staff. The staff that gave up the 3-1 lead to Denver, none of you guys get another chance as the head coach. Doc got to go, Ty Lue got to go, Sam Cassell, everybody had to go, in my opinion. If I was Steve Ballmer, I'm clearing house. I need new, fresh voices in the building to come and run this team. And it's not that I think Ty Lue is a bad coach. I think Ty Lue is a good coach. I think Ty Lue will help this team. I think he will. I really don't know. But just personally, because Ty Lue was a voice in that locker room. Now, he wasn't Doc. He wasn't the head guy. But he was still in that locker room, and that team still gave up that 3-1 lead. Ty Lue doesn't fix the structural issues that is taking place with the Clippers. The load management. The guys thinking they're better than they are. The inner discourse within the team. The internal problems that they have. Now, can Ty Lue come and manage egos? We've seen him do it. But that was Doc's specialty, managing egos. He did it in the Big Three Celtics, and he did it with the Clippers early on. And the Clippers early on with Blake Griffin and Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan, never reached their max potential, but he was able to manage those egos. Well, that's Ty Lue's specialty. He managed LeBron and Kyrie for as long as he could, and that is what delivered Cleveland a championship. But having Lou Will think he's better than Paul George, and Paul George think he's just as good as Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard load managing every other night, that hiring Ty Lue doesn't fix that. Hiring Ty Lue doesn't fix the roster not having any bigs or rim protectors down low, or anybody that can try to somewhat match up to Anthony Davis, or a bunch of guys that only do one good thing, right? Only guys that don't really play both sides of the ball. Only guys that only score, or guys that don't really know their role or think they're bigger than their role, right? Because when Kawhi Leonard is low managing every other day, you get guys like Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell averaging 18 points a game. So they're full of themselves. They're winning games and they're averaging a whole bunch of points. But then come the playoffs, Trez and Lou Will didn't look a shell of themselves because they never worked or never were ingratiated with Kawhi Leonard like they should have been. Because Kawhi is load managing. So they're not getting the same shots. So they're frustrated. And I don't see Ty Lue fixing that. I don't know how you really fix that besides the fact that Kawhi doesn't play every night like he should. So I'm not a crazy fan of this hire, and it's not because Ty Lue's a bad coach, but it's simply because I would have fired everybody on that staff. Once you lose 3-1 with a team that you pay this much money for, Steve Ballmer, a team that you're paying this much in salary, Steve Ballmer, with a team that should have at least made the Western Conference Finals, and you lose before you get there and it went into the Lakers, Steve Ballmer, everybody got to go. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on Ty Lue being named the head coach of the LA Clippers on a 5-year deal. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for listening. And don't forget, the Clippers, both their stars, they only have 1 year remaining guaranteed on this team. So if it doesn't work, Ty Lue is going to be if it doesn't work and these guys decide to opt out of their deals after the 2021 season, I mean, after the 21 season, it's going to be hell for Ty Lue. And that's just my thoughts. I'll see you guys next time.